All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our teardown and ready to pack up and go. First things first, we wanna remove our set stabilizers. This is the bar for doing that. We're gonna find our stabilizers on each four corners. There is a place to attach your fitting to the end of your stabilizer bar, locks in place. And all you simply do is rotate it till it lifts it from the ground and it's all the way up. Takes just a few moments. And there we go. We'll repeat that on all four corners and then we'll be ready to go to the next step. All right, so the next thing we need to do is make sure that our steps are up in place for traveling. Flip the bottom step up gently, lifting and pushing into the back place. There's pins to lock it down, so just make sure you push it down. And it's secure, it won't pull out. Okay, next step is go ahead and disconnect our water and electricity. First step, water hose with our pressure valve is going to be on the side. We're just simply going to twist to loosen. Takes our pressure valve off, and we can loosen our pressure valve from the water hose, and then we go ahead and put those in the box. All right, so we're going to go ahead and disconnect the electricity. It's as simple as lifting up our back panel for our electricity connection to the camper. We're going to spin the locking and then we're going to go ahead and pull out. Of course, find your other end, roll it up, put it back in the bin, and you'll be almost ready to go. So the next step is to go ahead and remove our wheel chocks so that we have free movement when we go to hook up to the back of the car, and our tongue stuff we will take care of in a moment. And then we'll just place these in the bin. We're ready to get things prepared to hook up to our vehicle. We want to go ahead and take the bucket off. The bucket is simply there to keep the rain out of our electric winch or electric foot. We'll want to make sure that we remove our locking mechanism from the front with the keys. Pin simply slides out the side, and then we can lift up the latch and drop it out, returning that back to its place, and we can put this back in the bin. What we need to do is drop this onto our tongue, and then we'll connect everything up. This is electric, so you actually have a lower and raise on the switch down here where my index finger is. Right now we're lowering it down onto the ball, and it just keeps you from having to do all of the work manually. Lock our latch down, then we'll go ahead and finish raising the foot. We have a pin at the bottom. Go ahead and take that pin out, and that'll allow the wheel to come down. Just move both out of the way. Place the pin back in, and we can put this in our bin. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is connect both our electrical to the truck and our safety chains. Our safety chains, we want to go ahead and get attached to our vehicle. It should lock on just like that. Same on the opposite side.
You want to make sure they're straight and they're not crisscrossed either.
Correct. And make sure everything is straight and open. Gives you free range to turn. Next is our electrical. We're going to go ahead and plug our 7-pin connection. And make sure that it's settled all the way, so that way you make sure you get a good connection and all your lights will work.
And you want to check your lights to make sure that they're all working, and if they're not, you want to make sure that that's pushed all the way in.
All right. Pretty close to the last step here. We want to go ahead and attach our sway bar. This is going to control the trailer and keep it from swaying while going down the freeway, or kind of help it in the windy scenarios. You want to try to make sure to remove this anytime you're backing up and putting it into position in your parking, but when you're ready to go, this is the thing to hook up. To do that, you have a silver end, black end. Silver end's going to go with a silver ball. We're just going to loosen it, pull it out, and it's going to match up to our black ball on the other end. We have 2 cotter pins. We're going ahead and lock those cotter pins into place. Once you've got both your pins in, you can go ahead and tighten this up. And you're going to go until it's firm and it's facing the silver part.
Or parallel to the silver part, either one. Your pins can go in both sides. I know the directions tell you that you normally put it on the car first and then put it back here, but sometimes this one is at a little bit of an angle. So as long as you measure it up first from the car to the trailer and then put in your cotter pins, then you can go ahead and do the back end first and then put in the silver end. It's sometimes easier.